desperate need of life-saving surgery at OHSU was prevented from entering our country. This is absolutely outrageous and unacceptable. The President's recent executive orders that divide and discriminate do not reflect the values enshrined in the U.S. Constitution or the principles we stand for as Oregonians or Americans. I want to make it very clear that here in Oregon, where thousands have fought for and demanded equality, where millions have put down roots and become integral to our economy and to our culture, we will not retreat. As governor, it's my duty to uphold the civil and human rights of all who call Oregon home. It's also my duty to prevent any undue harm to our economy and ensure the ability of Oregonians to support their families. These new policies from the White House are being made without regard to the values Oregonians believe in or the economic realities Oregon faces. We are a state that relies on a diverse workforce that drives innovation in our high-tech Silicon Forest and supports Oregon's robust agriculture and timber economies. We are also a state that relies on international relationships to get our goods to market. And while Oregon competes in a global economy, we face an uncertain future and threats from an administration willing to cut funding that sustains economic growth and supports critical services to Oregonians. I am deeply disturbed by all of this. We should all be deeply disturbed. Today, I'm taking 3 steps to reaffirm our state's commitment to be a welcoming and inclusive place for all. First, I'm calling upon Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum to bring legal action to oppose the federal government's recent anti-immigrant measures. These measures are contrary to Oregon values and the founding principles of this nation. I'm also concerned these measures were motivated by animus towards Muslims. Here in Oregon, we will stand united. Oregon statutes say that discrimination on the basis of religion menaces the institutions and foundations of a free democratic state. We should use all the tools available to us within the law to fight for these principles. I thank Attorney General Rosenblum for her partnership. Second, I am signing an executive order that affirms our commitments to protecting all Oregonians, including immigrants and refugees, and defends our religious freedom. My executive order does several things. It sets a policy direction for state workers that they should perform their everyday duties mindful of our inclusive and welcoming attitude towards immigrants and refugees. It requires that state agencies not discriminate on the basis of immigration status. It broadens our state's 30-year-old law that prohibits law enforcement agencies from treating undocumented Oregonians as criminals. Under this executive order, all state agencies, not just law enforcement, must follow this rule. And finally, it forbids state agencies from participating in the creation of a registry to identify people based on religion. We have heard threats of a Muslim registry at the federal level. I don't know how sincere these threats are, but I want to be absolutely clear. We will not participate. The third action I'm taking today is communicating my values to our state workforce. Many people in Oregon, including our state employees, are concerned for themselves, their neighbors, and their loved ones. Immigration policy falls under the authority of the federal government, and my options are limited by federal law. But today, I am taking the first steps in doing what I can as governor to stand up for what we as Oregonians believe in. I remain committed to upholding the civil and human rights of every single Oregonian and I stand ready to protect our laws and protect our way of life. United as Oregonians, our voices are important and will be heard. Thank you.